Hey guys, so I know a while back I showed off my water hazard mock, and today, let me just get this guy to stand. Today I want to show my feedback mock, which is quite smaller in comparison. Maybe like a head smaller, but I think it also kind of matches the aesthetic because feedback is, he's got a interesting build. His arms are very long. He's got very skinny legs. So quickly, I'm just gonna do a 360. I'll put water hazard out of the way. I'll do a size comparison with their action figures later, but yep, this is the mock all around. And I'm just really gonna go over some of the highlights of the build. So first off, the head. What I did to get this kind of smile, his like Chester cat smile, is I used 2 rubber bands, and in the back, I don't know if you guys can see that, they're being hooked in that T-bar. I don't know why it's not focusing, but there's a T-piece and the rubber bands are hooked in right there. Add a little bit more mass on the head. I use a roller skate piece right here. The back, that's a Speeded Demon and Breeze. I'm gonna be showing those guys off later too. His feet are actually pretty simple, but they're at a slight angle, so you can get the anti stud slopes there to make the foot go flat. I thought that was pretty nice. Another technique I was pretty proud of is the hands. See how they're connected with a voodoo ball here? So the axle part, the whole part, is actually facing this way because I want both sockets to touch the ball on each side so they can still have enough friction. These are black friction extenders. I got these from Tiro a while back at Brick Fair, Virginia. So now I'm gonna go all the way through his articulation. So little tentacles and stuff, they can move around everywhere. Up and down, side to side. Because of the T-bars, you can look up. Can't look down much, but he's got an ab crunch, so kind of compensates if you see that over there. Obviously full 360 on the head. And then arms can go all the way up. Around 90 degrees in front. Universal joint for all ball joints, so lots of articulation there. Like I said, the wrists have a lot of friction and also move around a decent amount. I mean, the fingers also can move around everywhere. A little hindered here because of the because of this edge part of the robot claw, so it can't go much beyond that, but the other part of the finger can. So part of the neck, I guess, is also this ab crunch, so he can also go back a bunch, like a ton, if you wanted to. Can't go front that much because I wanted to keep this fluid, but that's there. Splits, no problem. Can go way more than that actually. Kicks out all the way. The hips aren't in the way for doing splits and stuff. It's a really fun figure to pose. Anyways, yeah. Crazy. more than 90 on the knee bend. That's like 120, 150, I don't know. And as you would expect, the ankles go all the way, full tilt, everything. So I'm gonna do some poses now. Just for a quick one, I'm gonna do a kneeling, kind of a kneeling pose. Where's like an action? It's been a while since I've watched Ben 10, but I really did like this character. I mean, this guy and Water Hazard are my two favorite aliens, so that's why I made them. I also really like Accelerate, but yeah, he goes into poses pretty easily. You can also do a like a kicking pose. I know we didn't do this in the show, but yeah, pretty nice. What else? We can do like a sitting pose where he's kind of like, or maybe like a jumping, crawling Spider-Man kind of pose. If you extend the ball joint out a little bit, you can get him to crouch. So yeah, that's like that. Like, it's pretty cool. So yeah, articulation. I'm pretty proud of his articulation. But I guess for a figure like this, like I said, the design allows for a lot of mobility anyways, so that's a plus. Anyways, I'm going to now do the size comparison of him with a couple of my mocks and also some action figures. So, first one is my old little Bandai, I think, feedback figure. Legs gone. I have no idea what happened. These figures were pretty fun, pretty nice. I mean, their articulation isn't great, but yeah, clearly didn't last through like the 10 years of playing around with it, which, you know, it's unfortunate, but that's the size comparison. This is like a 2.5 inch figure. It's pretty small. Here's what they look like. Yeah, I think I got the general shaping down, the neck as well. So that's what he looks like next to his action figure. And let me just put him next to my other Ben 10 mock, Water Hazard. Like I said, he's smaller, definitely. Also more exaggerated. I made Water Hazard a little less exaggerated. Actually more like live action-esque. The Water Hazard figure is not really meant for posing, I'm gonna be honest. More of a display piece. Feedback is very posable though. But yeah, Water Hazard can barely move. So that's what they look like side by side. And here is the Water Hazard figure. It's in pretty good shape. And the feedback figure. And, oh, this is kind of a coincidence. Their size difference here is roughly the same as it is here. I think that's pretty cool, actually. I didn't expect that. I'm gonna do another comparison quickly. This is one of my biggest mocks. Yeah, probably double the size. Yeah, that's my biggest mock. Here's another fan favorite. It's forgot. This is what an average sized mock of mine looks like. Then we have Breeze. Yeah, Feedback is one of my smaller mocks. I hope to show off Gunhead soon as well, who lights up, which is really cool. But he's pretty tall, one of my more Titan-sized builds. Also uses pieces I got from Zeontero. Those are pearl dark gray hand sockets. Towers over him. And last size comparison, I'll put in my newly completed hero next. So yeah, Feedback is a small character. But I'm glad actually that he's in scale with Water Hazard. That's my review of my Feedback mock. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.